Welcome to Hillman Talk Whiteness 101. I am your professor. To all my black students, hey, I love you. What is going on? In today's class, we are going to talk about interracial relationships between black men and white women. Let's begin.
So we're going to talk about interracial. Anyway, we've been going for a while, so this is going to be a little awkward because we haven't done this in a while because we have been living life and been outside. But anyway, we're going to learn today about interracial relationships between black men and white women. So this is, you think this is like a Dr. Umar thing?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can learn something new from everybody, but I haven't paid her yet. I'm going to wait and see if I learn something first.
I mean, just from the start of the video, I don't know how much that you may learn, but let's see what she knows about interracial relationships.
Yeah.
So it's not all the time, but more times than not, black women, white men are going to be successful relationships. And a lot of times black women wind up going to the other side is because they're frustrated and they're tired and they've decided to broaden their horizons.
So, at the start, I just want to make sure I clarify what she is saying. So, she is saying that sometimes black women go to white men because they're tired and frustrated, probably of black men. That's what I'm assuming she just said.
I mean, I thought she opened the whole segment with saying this is going to be about black men and white women.
Maybe she's setting up like a preface for that. Maybe she's like giving like a comparison. So black women go to white men because of this, and then she's going to probably say black men go to white women because of this. So let's see.
When black men date white women, and we have seen this time and time again, unless you have been living under a rock, black men tend to date white women because of the fact that they think that they can get away with more. They think that white women are more submissive, more go with the flow, and less willing to question them or hold them accountable for anything. For example, over on my YouTube channel, I posted a video last year. By the way, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I posted a video on my YouTube channel last year where I talk about how coffee dates are just really for men who mostly, not all. I know Sarah's about to huff and puff in my comments about a husband she met on a coffee date and they've been together for 37 years. Calm down, Sarah. But for the most part, coffee dates are done by men who ain't got no money and don't have any real interest in you. They're just trying to do a quick speed date so they can get in your pants.
So, is that true? Because I believe our first date was a coffee date.
It was.
And so, I don't know. Is that being cheap? Is that being, I mean, I don't know. I don't, okay, for me, I would not spend a lot of money just to meet someone and get to know someone.
Right. So, I mean, if you met, like we met, I think the night before, maybe 2 nights before that, but only brief, we didn't talk a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I was drinking. I don't know if you were. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like you need kind of like a little follow-up, like, was it something that I could be interested in? But you also, I think you want to have it somewhere where you're not sitting down to dinner, and if in the first 5 minutes you realize, this was a mistake, now you're stuck at dinner.
Yeah.
But coffee could be long. You could sit and talk, or it could be quick.
Yeah, it could be. And the thing is that, like I said, I mean, for me, I call it cheap, but I'm not going to be taking anybody that I don't know to an expensive restaurant. Like you said, because you don't know if you're going to like them. And then you don't know. And then what if it doesn't work out for me as a man? Now I'm spent, $100 and some dollars. I'm saying, like, I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, that's a bad investment for me. I mean, it is like, it's actually not even an investment but the other statement that she made is that just to quickly get into your pants, like I didn't say, I feel like that's a decision that the female has made. Like if you allow that to happen, I just feel like that.
Right.
And so if you go on a coffee date with someone and you feel like that's their intentions, then maybe you should be more cautious. That's just me. I mean, I don't know. And maybe you don't know, but I would say that, it takes two to tango. So, I mean,
I also feel like coffee dates are more like they're not late at night. It's mostly like morning.
So it means you have to meet up
afternoon.
again to get into
where
your
I feel
pants.
like maybe like go for a beer might be more of a thing. Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know.
What I found when I posted that video, Black women were agreeing with me that we need to raise our standards and expect more when being courted, when being vetted. White women were arguing me down, or trying to, because I just blocked them. White women were arguing me down in defense of coffee dates. How okay it is, and I don't want a man spending all this money on me and claiming it takes the pressure off the situation, and they're cool with it, they're fine with it, they're cool with it, they're fine with it. Whenever I post a video about standards, it's usually white women who argue with me, saying that those expectations are too high. Coincidentally, those will be the same white women who will end up marrying those men and then post videos on here about why they didn't get a gift for Valentine's Day or for their birthday or for whatever holiday they celebrate. But I digress.
So wait a minute. So let's back it up because I'm lost now. So this coffee date turned into a potential long-term relationship. Mm-hmm. So I'm lost. I'm lost.
But I think she's saying that he's still not really doing much for her, and then they complain about it.
Okay, well,
where she's saying from the get-go she should be treated, her standards should be higher.
Okay, so we want to start off living a lie because I'm not going to be spending that much money all the time, and so I think it's one of those balancing things. And so that if you go on a coffee date, you go on a coffee date to really try to figure out if you can get along with that person.
Yeah.
And then you go from there. And then you constantly judging, the next couple times you all meet up. And I think you can probably, over a couple times, try to figure out somebody's, you can't really know anybody, but you can kind of get a feel for a person.
Right.
And if you go through your relationship at that point in time and you're not getting anything, any gifts or stuff, that is just a opportunity for a bigger conversation, because sometimes guys forget. I didn't forget this year, but sometimes we forget. Yeah, what?
You did not.
I did not.
Good this year.
But I don't know about
But I also feel like with dinner and stuff, I feel like you should want to treat the person you're with to that. You shouldn't feel like you have to do it.
Yeah.
That takes I think it takes just a lot out of it, and it's, I don't know, maybe not enjoyable for the person that's feeling like they have to do something.
Yeah, if I feel like I have to do it, I'm not going to enjoy it. If I feel like I want to do it, like you said, that is different. And so if I want to take you out, that means that I may be showing more interest in you. But what if that interest isn't reciprocated? Or what if we don't mesh? And like I said, it's just, for me, it's like, then we're at a dinner or whatever you want to call it, but we're there longer than what we need to.
Right.
Versus a cup of coffee is like, okay, 5-10 minutes, like, okay, like, it's nice to meet you.
Right.
So
relationships between Black men and white women have the highest divorce rate because most of them are not getting together for the right reasons. Not all. Calm down, Susan. I feel the comment coming. I feel the anger coming. Not all the time. But Black men date white women not only because they think that they're more submissive, but because they hate themselves and because they have some resentment towards Black women. Everybody wants to blame their moms. It could be anything. It could be the friends they're around, TV, movies. And it's this constant messaging that being with a white woman is a sign of success.
I don't know if I've ever gotten that, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever gotten that message. For me, the people I've talked to, no matter what color or race they have been, it's just been because I like the person, coming up through high school and coming up through, college and dating people. So I don't know, but I don't think I was dating someone that was not Black because I hated myself, which is so I actually think very highly of myself, probably too highly at times, you probably would say. So I don't think it was because I hated myself. I think it was because I actually found an interest in. Now, that may not be for everyone, because I do have friends, and just going through life and stuff, I do have other Black friends that have dated outside their race. I don't know if I ever felt like that they hated themselves. Now, on the point that she did say maybe they've had bad experiences, I have heard some people say, I don't date so-and-so because of this and this and this. And then for me, that's like, all right, like, have you dated everyone? Like, you just, maybe it was you. Maybe you were just picking the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? Because in every race, I have found people that are, nice, when I say nice, like just nice overall, like a nice person. But I've also found people in every race that are just buttholes. It don't matter what color they are. So I don't know, but what do you think? I mean, I'm assuming she's going to get on the white women's side here in a minute. So that's why I'm speaking about the black men's side.
I mean, she's already.
But
yeah, she's got a lot to say. I mean,
which I find it interesting that people that are not in interracial relationships have a lot to say about interracial relationships.
She claimed she dated a white man.
One.
Yeah.
But
wonder how that went. I wonder how that ended.
I don't know. That would be interesting.
White women tend to be with black men, not all the time. Okay, Sarah, calm down. White women tend to be with black men because they are, not all, again, because they are the rejects of their community.
So white women are rejects. You feel like you've been rejected by your community?
No. I feel like
we might edit it out. But anyway.
They are not the first draft pick of the white men in their community. Sometimes they have really low self-esteem because for some reason they're not getting picked. So they will be willing to settle for Tyrone, who has nothing to his name except for a cum-stained air mattress and some dollar store lotion and some Kleenexes by his bed.
I'm gonna have to say,
okay.
Erykah Badu gave everybody named Tyrone a bad name.
Yes. And she don't even let him use her phone.
But
or, no. Call Tyrone, but you can't use my phone.
Yeah. It actually was called Tyrone because Tyrone evidently did have something. Yeah. So okay, I'm wrong. See, the white lady corrected me because I was wrong.
White women in these relationships tend to be, not all, Sarah, again, calm down, I'm gonna block you. White women in these relationships tend to be super duper submissive and super duper go with the flow and chill and not say anything because they know they're with these black men for the wrong reasons, and that's their way of trying to prove to this black man that he made the right decision in choosing them. And they're constantly haunted by knowing that they will never be enough. They will never be able to relate to him. He's always going to have an eye for black women. That's why there's this running joke. You may have seen videos on this app where a black woman is just minding her business. She ain't caring about nobody. And a man who is with a white woman will see her and he will look her up and down like he's, better than her because he's with a white woman. And the white woman will pull him closer to try to show the black woman, he's with me, you can't have him.
So that is backwards.
Well, I don't know.
That's happened to me a few times.
Yeah. What's happened to you? Because I don't pay attention to
that. Has happened to me where I've been in a store shopping and a black guy has looked at me and his wife gives him a look and then gives me a dirty look. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't walk into the store just to look for a husband. I am clothes shopping.
Yeah, because you look like the lady from Roger Rabbit. And so...
She's angry about something.
Possibly, but I feel like some people spend too much time online. I feel like you see what you want to see online, just like she said. I've seen she said TikToks or the videos, whatever. It's like you see what you want to see online. But I mean, in real life, like it's just happening all the time in real life. I really don't ever see this stuff. Like I said, we haven't done a video in a long time because we have been living life. And plus YouTube sent me something saying if we don't do a video, they're going to delete our account. And so
here we are.
So here we are. So I think some people chronically spend too much time online and live their life online. It's like sometimes you gotta get out and smell some grass, kick some trees and stuff. Not kick. Anyway,
some rocks.
Yeah. This drink that you made is a little too strong.
You may have also heard about how we can tell the difference between mixed people who were raised by a white mom and mixed people who were raised by a black mom.
All right, this is going to be last because we got to get ready to go. I just find this just a little bit I don't know, tongue in cheek to a degree, some of this stuff that we're saying. It's like you're gonna see what you want to see, and I don't understand why people are so consumed, because this stuff gets a lot of hits, especially with Dr. Umar and stuff like that, with the interracial relationships. And so maybe you should try a couple, and then come back and report after you tried a few, and then tell us what
closed-minded.
tell her what you think. But I think
She's not gonna listen.
Yeah, but I think you have to do like some actually research, meaning that you have to actually be immersed in the.
She doesn't want to hear. She wants to hear people who are cheerleading for her. She already said white women comment. She blocked them. She doesn't. She's not open. She's not going to learn anything from anybody who has anything to offer her, even a conversation, because she wants to know what she knows, and that's it.
But she's going to teach you, and she's going to teach me.
Yeah, and I'm not paying for anything on that video.
She's going to teach me how I like.
In fact, she owes me money for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, she's going to teach me how I don't like myself. To be honest with you, I don't like myself for sitting through this and doing this video. That's probably the only thing I don't like. But anyway.